Hello again, Libras. I just love my Libra people. This is Dharma Jane here to do another reading for you in March 2019 tarot reading. I'm going to be using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed and Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle. And maybe, just maybe, I will do the regular tarot weight, but maybe not. We'll see. Rider weight. Okay, so this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and Cross Watchers. Also for Jupiter sign and Venus, for the more masculine energies. Yeah, so hey, if you want to see new videos, check them out every Saturday. So go ahead and subscribe and click that bell, and you'll be able to see when they come up on Saturday mornings, okay? So, calling in guides, calling in angels, calling in anyone from the highest good for this time period for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Woo-wee. Yeah. Hot stuff happening. Ace of Fire type stuff. It's there. It feels tingly. But at the same time, there's a potential that it might not be. Yeah, okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Cups in reverse. I want to talk about, like, panic. Because, so the general vibe, right, is that, well, I just saw the Queen of Swords, so it might be with another air sign. Doesn't have to be. That could be you. But and the reason it could be you is because I think this is like freaking yourself out. Or like being like, you know what? This just isn't practical because this is tingly. This is like, ooh, ooh, yeah. And it very well could be this. It very well could be the Nine of Cups. It very well could be everything you ever wanted. Because here you have the Ten of Cups too, right? And the Eight of Earth, which I love the Eight of Pentacles because that talks about having the really, really ripe harvest. But these cards are in reverse, and I think it's because Libra's like psyching themselves out. Like, I don't know, this feels a little real for me. I don't know about all that. So maybe just nope. I want to talk about hot, cold, right? But this is, I heard unnecessary. Because I think the reason that it feels so fiery and so right is because deep down, something in you knows it's like everything you ever wanted. But then there's this like earthy, this is like passion and this is like love, right? But you have this earthy thing like, hold your horses. Because let me just talk you out of it, because there's no way it could be everything that you ever wanted. So that's the vibe. I'd like to call in the fairies to see if we can get some characters, like potentially some people involved. Fairies, come out to play for Libras, please, for a week or so ahead. For Libras, come on out to play. It's too many. With 3 cards, they all came out together. Aha. So, the Phoenix. Yeah. The Phoenix has been out and about in this time. Look here. That's the 11, right? That is also Justice, Libra's card. But I also like how this is fire. Okay, this and this. You got this fire. And I was asking for people to come out, but what came out instead was energy. And it's the singer of transformation. It's the singer of complete change. And I think the reason that Libra totally freaks out is because you can feel that. You can feel it. You can feel the change that it would have in you and around your surroundings. Everything about life as you know it is changing. Or going to be very shortly. Like in the, talking about a week or so. But I think Libra's, I feel so, all of a sudden I'm like freaking out. Like I feel really scared. But at the same time, so here we have somebody that is absolutely smitten. So this is probably Libra right here. This is my smitten kitten card. They're called, the fairies who was kissed by the pixies, right? I need to buy a better camera, but look. And that's what I'm saying. This it's bringing about an ultimate transformation, because I'm not sure that there's been a person that's been able to give Libra, because this talks about love given is equal to the love that's received. And that's balance. That's 2 scales. And that would tickle Libra to death. So, okay. So we have the energy change. We have Libra as the smitten kitten. Anyone else coming at Libra this week? Or are we just going to talk about that feeling? Woo! Oh, that's so many cards. I'm going to take them. We're just going to do a big fat reading for Libra this week. Okay, look. There's the fairy godmother. Okay, this, whatever this is that's so stinking exciting for Libra, is literally everything like you've been wishing. Like you got to have a couple wishes and that's what you wished for, and now it's here. Which is crazy that Libra's like, I don't know. But see, it's shocking. Gotcha. Like, peekaboo, by the way, I love you. And it makes Libra like, and the fairy godmother's like, look, this is both the 9 and 10 of cups coming right at you. Surprise. And then what happens first thing? The hobjab comes in and he's like, here's all the reasons why this isn't going to work for you. So I don't know for sure if this is another person or if this is the Libra self, because I keep asking for these other characters to come out and they're not. What's coming out is energy. So I think what we're talking about for, coming up is that this freaking thing happens that lights a fire in Libra, and it's so good and it's so transforming, and it makes that I think Libra falls in love, but it happens out of nowhere, like bam, and it's been brought in. And I like how these cards are above everything. It's been like brought into you, or even called in. And when it gets here, that's where we're like, yeah, here's all the reasons why it won't work. Which leaves us what? As Libra. Indecisive, wishy-washy. I have no idea what I should do now. Which is silly, because Libra has known what to do for months and months and months. But we keep coming up with reasons to why all of the things wouldn't work like this, right? But I think the point is, for this week or so ahead, is that the universe is like, nope, here you go, and brings it in, And Libra's like, oh shit, what do I do now? But here's the kicker. Because the universal whatever is bringing in, it doesn't even have to be a gift. You know, if you're manifesting, you demanded that shit. You brought it into yourself. But then it gets here out of nowhere, because you like, I don't think you like, I think that people, you know, Libra was like living in expectancy and saying all the right words and doing all of the things that we're instructed to do to manifest, and we're just doing it and living in a state of expectancy, but then like bam, right there it is. And it makes Libra like, hee hee, you know, we can't, it's almost uncontainable. But then there's this shadow side of Libra that creeps up. And we get, who do I want to talk about first? First, I want to talk about Mickle the Muckle. First off, I love this guy. Okay. He's a lot of fun. But I think, again, I don't feel like this is a person unless this is this person, because they're going to be a lot of fun, and there's going to be a lot of opportunities to just like live in this smitten kitten type headspace, right? And I think that this is coming out as a call, like, don't let this shadow side come in and ruin it, or not even ruin it, just like take away from the joy, because joy is coming. Because with Geo the Slow, this is something that has already been, I don't want to get all cliche and be like written in the stars, but dude, right? Fairy godmother, 9 and 10 of cups, everything that you wanted. But, and this is what I'm saying with Geo the Slow, this was Libra being all patient and just manifesting and going through cycles and moon phases and just dealing and chilling, you know, doing what you're doing. But then bam, and then change, and then oh no, like all in a week, bam, 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 or even all in an instant. It might all be in an instant that happens for you coming up. And it's going to be different for all Libras, but this is something that somewhere in Libra's manifesto headspace has been demanding in, calling in from the universe. It's just, it would be very Libra-esque. This is the, I mean, his name is Indy, but this is totally the indecision card. This would totally be very Libra. Like the universe ushers in this thing that they've been asking for, and then they're like, whoa, the scales are balanced now, so we need to like kind of, I don't know, whatever. Okay, wow. Suddenly I'm feeling cynical because I'm a Libra too. But so here's the point. Coming up, you're gonna get a shock. It's gonna be everything that you ever wanted. So your advice from the fairies and your guides and whoever is like, don't let yourself talk yourself into thinking that you can't have this gift. Because I feel a lot of Libras like coming up with a lot of logical reasons why it's not going to work out. But being ushered in like this, and it being so dramatic, so profoundly changing to Libras, that's crazy town. So I want to read more. I'm going to continue to pull a couple of fairy cards. I'm going to pull clarifiers on all these and see as many messages as we can pull, hopefully, so you can see like where you might be. I want to try to get some timing cards, some characteristic cards. I just want to see where this goes. So if you want to join me in doing that, there's a link below. You can follow me over to Vimeo, and we will just, you know, really, really get into this. But if this is it for us this week, thank you so much for joining me, and congratulations, Libra, on basically getting everything you ever wanted. Just do yourself a favor and allow it to come in, okay? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next Saturday. Have a good one.